Hello, everybody. This is Joel Medina. This is the weekly outlook for gold. Okay, this week I will just only create or record a weekly outlook for gold. This is the monthly. The monthly is bullish. Okay, there's no question about it. We are in the middle of a correction of the structure of the bullish trend, but it is bullish, even though we are in the middle of the correction. Okay, we have the previous high. Previous high was higher than the previous one. The previous one's down here, even this one, and this one is just correcting. Okay, so weekly is bearish. We had a rejection, lower than the previous one. This was the previous support being broken, officially break of structure, meaning we are on a downtrend. Now we rejected a major key level down here, which is interesting because rejection from here typically can actually drive price up aggressively. Now, the only thing that I missed on that visit was that we like I would expect price to drop a little bit lower, but obviously, it doesn't have to. It just needs the visit, which it did, because this is exactly the same level from where price had this major push up, this major explosion, right? And we even reject. This is the weekly outlook, and look how many times it's rejected and exploded exactly from here. Not only here, but in the past year too. So keep that in mind that we visited a zone that is really strong, where we could actually continue the push up and even return to bullish territory. But right now we are in the middle of a bearish weekly structure. The daily looks bullish though. Okay, so now the daily is bullish. So I would actually continue with buys the same way I continue with buys Thursdays and Friday. The last Thursday and Friday. As I'm recording here, look, it is 3:50 p.m. Eastern time. This is New York time. We are Sunday 22nd, and we have an open market. But as you can see, I'm gonna reveal now what I see with the drawings really quickly. And I think that as we open, look, we just visited this level here on the daily, wrap liquidity coming up. So I wouldn't be surprised if we revisit, not revisit, if we actually visit, because we haven't yet, 1850, but not only 1850, but also even 1853 around there, right? 1853, 500, whatever taps into this zone and starts rejecting should create a really nice sell entry. Even though we are bullish on the daily, this level is so strong that this would justify for me, for the intradays at least, to sell, because I keep always my bias with the higher time frame, with the main trend. In this case, the daily is bullish, but also I keep in mind the key level. So any rejection either from here or from here, 1858.335, which for whatever reason became some sort of level, should justify sales. So if that happens during high volume time, and I see a structure rejection here, I think that would be a justified sales from here. But at the moment, if it is for intradays, even right now, I would say we're bullish, and I would actually continue buying, and I would continue buying at least up to, like, from here. If I were scalping, we have enough space to scalp this to 1850, because that's a key level, and also 1853.500 would be like the limit that I'm expecting for the visit. You see, yeah, look at this. Last time we came here, and we even fell like really hard from here before we even came back up. So keep that in mind, that 1853 is a really important level, and we haven't tapped into it yet. So I would guess that we are that the price will attract this level, and we might visit here. So I would remain bullish. That's what I'm saying on the intradays. unless we reject here. This is an area, on the scalping chart, you can see clearly that we had like a double top on the 1 hour and we did this, but now we're bullish on the intraday. Now, before I leave the analysis, yes, I would continue looking for buys until we reach here. Here, I want to see what happens, or here. And if for whatever reason, obviously, if we break above here, nice buy continuation up to 1875, major level 1875. But I want to live with this idea. This is really important and interesting. This is a major zone on the weekly and on the daily. So what that means is, we have perfect reactions to that level. What that means is this is one of those zones that have a high probability, really high probability of being rejected. So if I were to place a buy limit, I would place it like this. I would monitor first if there's gonna be any news that might impact my decision, right? So forexfactory.com, because if I see the price is coming there, and we're gonna have any type of news, no news important for tomorrow for gold, let's say, maybe the day after tomorrow. So if for whatever reason we are here and there's news coming, I would remove this sell limit, okay? But if there's no news, we're coming up to this level, I could actually sell this limit or wait. So that's the other one, which is even better. If you can wait for a rejection on the lower time frames, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and you see like rejection, maybe a double top on the 5 minute and 15 minute from any of these areas on a high volume time frame, on a high volume time zone or session, and it could be a really nice sell. So the sell idea would be down to here, 2R. I would TP here. I will move to break even, leave the rest running, because believe it or not, I know not many people can see this, or not many people would believe this, but there's a probability, and it is not bad probability, that price, if rejects this area, could actually come and drive price down, not only all of these levels, but even down to here yet again. So that's also in the view on the chart. So if you TP like 50% at 2R around here and leave the rest running, this is like 13R, and that would be like 13%. If that was a 2% entry, you took 1% here. Here, it's a really nice swing. That's if this decides to really reject, because this is such a strong level, but it doesn't mean that it has to do none of that. So I would actually suggest, if you haven't back tested this type of entries, if you see a rejection from 1875, and for whatever reason we are at 1875 during high volume session and there's no news, sales should be justified, should be really high probability, should be really nice. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Even though we are on a bullish daily trend, this level is really nice to sell it. So keep that in mind, just an idea. So I hope you like this weekly analysis. This is Joel Medina. Remember, we have live streams on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, New York time. So have a nice beginning of the week, and I'll see you in the live streams. Have a nice one.